quite helped me.
But you had more time?
Yeah. At least I can calculate some variations. Maybe not so good, but
So we start our next press conference, and the game between Caruana and Ponomariov just finished in a draw. So my first question is about the opening. How did you prepare for this game, and were you ready for this variation which happened?
Я первый или? Я черный просто.
Okay, so maybe Fabian is stressed because he had white pieces today.
Yeah, I mean, I played the Scotch a few times before, but normally I'm not playing it, but I decided to avoid the Berlin for this game. And I mean, I had a look at this position, but I mean, there were so many options with black that I couldn't analyze in detail. Okay, Queen f6 is the main line here, but I guess also bishop take bc6 is.
But I think you played b takes c6 against Carlsen, maybe.
Yeah, I played it.
So I was, of course, know that you have some knowledge. But okay.
I mean, yeah, I lost to Carlsen with black playing this line. But actually, we transposed to the Queen f6 line in a few moves. Because I played Queen f3. Maybe I have another move. I was looking at f4, Queen e2, and some options like that. But I was a bit worried. Somewhere black will play d5, I was worried. Although maybe
yeah, I didn't remember exactly whatever. Maybe d5, e takes d5, knight h6, queen e2, check. Maybe king d8.
Yeah, king d8.
I don't know.
Like this?
Why not? I don't know.
Maybe your knight e4 is kind of.
Yeah, knight a4. I don't know. Maybe I can I play queen g6? Or no? Okay, I mean it requires more deep analysis. Maybe not. Yeah.
Well,
Knight c5, rook a8, bishop e3. Yeah, maybe not possible. Looks not.
it doesn't look like it works.
Like. Yeah, f4. I don't know. It was.
I was thinking knight e7. You'll play something.
I just I don't know. I remember that I played now in Paykovsky and it was one game. Rublevsky against Brozon, and this was bishop d3, queen h4, queen e2, knight f6. But of course it's possible to play some other development moves like knight c3 or bishop c4 instead of bishop d3. And knight c3 I thought queen h4 to play or not to play.
But
I was not
g3?
because in some mode maybe g3 is useful because you will develop bishop
queen
on
e2 and
g2.
bishop g2.
Yeah.
I mean here, knight, queen h4 immediately.
I mean compare because bishop still on f1. Now it have no so much sense. And okay, queen f6 like logic. And after queen f3, I don't know. There is like variation knight c6, queen f6, queen f3.
It's yeah. This is transposition. I mean,
it's transposition the same.
I think. Yeah.
I thought I've got some advantages with it, but maybe I'm not so sure because your knight maybe on c3 already too. I don't know.
No, I mean there was a few games with d6 here, and then queen g3.
Yeah, I remember some games d6, queen g3, Van Gaal played.
Yeah, he drew.
And some games queen f3, g takes f3, and then some structure bishop e3. I don't know, some exchanges.
Rublevsky, I think, used to play this variation, yes, with queen f3.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Many games.
I don't know. It's quite strange position. Like we both like doubled the pawns. I don't know, somehow. Maybe here I'm not so sure, rook b8 is so necessary. I just didn't like that maybe if knight e7 immediately developing. You can maybe play rook g1, for example. I don't know. And if rook b8, maybe even long castle already.
It's possible.
Yeah, maybe knight g6 is possible, I don't know. Maybe now something like f4.
Maybe take on c3 and...
no problem.
I don't know, take with the bishop, who knows?
Yeah.
And
I don't know. So I thought, okay, rook b8, not so bad move, but then maybe I thought my rook better placed in some lines in the end. On 8, I moved on 8. I don't know. Like suddenly, I don't know, from move already 7, we both started to think.
sure how. Maybe
So
bishop
many
A5 is
now
impressive.
opening theories that it's difficult to remember everything. Yeah, I thought about bishop e5 here, but then I thought, okay, if you just play
I thought I'm going to castle.
castle in d5, c4 even, I don't know. Because what I want to do. Knight anyway, c4. Knight in some moment can go b3, knight c5. Yeah, I didn't like, so bishop b6 I played.
No, I thought I had good chances here.
Yeah,
Also, just bishop d3, c3, knight c5. Something.
yeah, I don't know. I was not convinced. Now bishop b6 somehow close my rook on b8. So it's a little bit. But okay.
So now
Yeah, and then I don't know, bishop c3, f6. I thought I will finish my developments somehow. But then I started to have these problems with my knight on e7.
I was wondering about h5.
Maybe I should play more carefully. To play something like h5. I'm also fixing your pawn on
Yeah.
h4. I don't know.
I thought I'll play f4 here.
I can't understand anything. Like, what's better? I said, okay, I finished. Like so many possibilities. I can play d6, or maybe I can play d5.
No, well, d6, I'm not so sure. It's a bit passive.
Yeah.
here.
No, I mean later. Like pawn structure is still so flexible. I don't know.
I think here f4 is probably best.
Yeah, it's an option. Maybe for now, d5. Then you
Yeah,
can
and
play
then
f3.
f3, yeah, that's the
You
point.
have extra pawn. Yeah, it's important. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it seemed normal what you did.
Okay, yeah, I did something. Just develop my piece. And I'm always had some problems, I don't know. Maybe it was quite clear game, I don't know, at any moment where you could play better.
I don't know. I mean,
You pressed, but maybe
seems like
I hope maybe you can take on a5, and I play maybe even bishop a7. But
think,
maybe
yeah.
even bishop a5 is good.
I was worried about bishop a7 because
Yeah.
c5, d4.
Then I would have some active counterplay.
No, I was worried.
Yeah,
about
but
my
after
knight.
a3, still not so much action for me.
Here a3, but c5.
No, I mean a5, a3.
Oh, yeah.
Because in that moment you started to think.
And, do you think you got in one moment worse position, Ruslan?
Well, I had some problems with my pawn structure on queen side is better. Knight on e7. So during the whole game I tried to solve these problems. And yeah, I don't know. I spent some time.
Maybe here knight c5 was more accurate.
Knight c5, yeah, but I thought maybe I would take on what's better.
Yeah, take on a1.
Immediately on e4 or no or rook a1.
Yeah,
Rook
first
a1.
rook a1.
Rook a1. Rook a1. Take
I
on
think take on
e4.
e4.
And then yeah, there is some problems with pawn on h5. Right.
Take on e4, I think. Pawn
This-
takes. Bishop g4. I was trying to look at this f3, bishop h5.
Then you have some nasty check.
Bishop c4, yeah. King e8.
But knight e6.
And then bishop f7, and I wasn't
Knight
so sure.
g7.
King f8.
You think? Okay, knight e6 back.
And take on knight g6. And suddenly you get all the
Some
squares.
problems with. Okay, maybe bishop d2.
I wasn't sure. Bishop d4, e5, and knight f4, or something like that.
Well, rook h1. I mean, I still have some problems.
Knight f4.
Maybe, well, another
But then
option
rook d2
not
is-
not to give. Another option not to give
Ah, no,
this
no,
option.
rook d2, rook a8.
Take on c5.
That was my idea.
So knight e6, take.
Take on the 4 maybe.
Maybe
But then
I
knight-
don't know, but I didn't like this.
This
Maybe I should take simply on c5 and take pawn on h5. No.
But yeah, I was looking at it. And rook a7, what happens there? No, not in this
Not
position.
this
It's taking on c5.
maybe you show Ruslan which move
Why?
we are talking about.
Okay, here I can take, I don't know, check f3 or king e3, bishop h5, rook a7. I mean, okay, maybe I could play king f8, a little bit passive. Rook c7, yeah, bishop e8, I don't know. Well, you play rook a7, yeah, not letting me exchange.
Bishop a5, c7 is coming. Could be very unpleasant.
Yeah, still some problems.
So in the game it was.
Well, after in the game it's also I need to solve some problems. Yeah, knight c5 was always an option.
Yeah, I think c5 is the best move, otherwise it's very difficult for black.
Yeah, because I don't know, suddenly if I play b5, you play rook g1.
Or just bishop c5, I guess.
I said rook g1, bishop c5, f5, you give me some extra option.
Well,
Rook g1 and I don't know, in some moment you even, maybe.
even f5, e5. and
Next
knight
move
is
bishop c5 and you want to take on e7 on how to protect on g7, I don't know.
Yeah, and king
Very
d3, king d4 will come. So.
I also thought bishop d4 to play rook a4 maybe, but I don't know.
I take on b6, rook b4, bishop c5.
Rook b7. But then yeah, you
King
have some
d3.
option, even rook a1, rook a8, some mate on f8.
No,
Yeah, c5. I need to look for some active counterplay to solve problems with c9.
yeah, I didn't
At
see-
least some checks all the time in the statement.
No, I think you're equalizing here, pretty much.
Yeah.
You could even, yeah, d4, fe4, even knight d4, cd4, and bc5.
Yeah.
Black with the bishop. What was
But then take,
with the bishop.
And
yeah, take on e4 with the bishop.
No, now I can take on d4 maybe,
Yeah,
and
knight
some
d4,
checks rook a2,
Rook
rook
a2,
a3,
rook a3, and I have no place for my king.
rook
Take on
a3,
c5.
or
Well,
maybe
yeah.
first king f4,
But then take on c5 and rook c3.
this and rook c3. I said.
Yeah,
Or
take on
maybe
h7.
you have
Okay, and next.
bc5, d5. I don't know. Bishop d7.
Yeah.
But rook c1, rook a5. Okay, yeah.
But f5 is coming. Also.
Ah, as well, yeah. Yeah, I said something like this.
I
And
thought
sorry,
it was a
after
draw.
f8, I could play better, yeah.
Yeah, I thought maybe take on d4
C takes d4.
and bc5
And if you just take
and rook
this
c8,
rook c1, bishop
bishop
g4.
g4, king e3, bishop h5, then king e7, bishop e8.
Ah. I don't know, I didn't want to give you such a fast pawn.
No, I was
So-
trying to push it, but I didn't see any play. Because if c6, just king e7, king g6.
Yeah, maybe it's an option. At d5, d5, bishop d7, rook c1,
Yeah, and
rook a5 even. Yeah.
Check and take the pawn.
even
Rook
even I
a5.
wasn't sure if you play king e7, king d6, and something like that. Well, you could also protect the pawn.
Okay.
Seemed very close to a draw.
But
maybe-
I think in the game I also have good pieces, okay.
yeah, you should make a draw here.
sports more or less, yes.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe king e3, bishop c4, maybe more chances bishop, after bishop c4, maybe takes on e5 and f4, I don't know. But I thought, okay, maybe somehow there is not enough material.
King f6, something.
Maybe rook g1, I don't know.
But can't you just start checking? Take on f4, rook f2. I don't know, d4
No.
is fine.
King goes in.
Actually, white doesn't threaten anything here, so some move like g6, I guess.
Yeah, but maybe g6 you can take on g6, take on e5, rook g5, king f6, maybe rook c5, or not. Rook c5. And then bishop d3, I don't know, I mean extra pawn.
Yeah, maybe there's a chance.
There's some chances. I thought, I don't know. I was not so sure how I would play.
Maybe instead of G6, rook H2.
Rook H2.
Okay. Just to give checks from
Maybe
here.
take and rook B5 is possible.
But now rook, bishop on b1 is not under attack, I think.
No, but I mean
that
after rook
is like-
G1, take on
Mm-hmm.
take on F4, king F4, rook B5.
Ah, rook b5.
Oh, from
Prima.
this side.
Yeah, I mean
e5, rook e5, yeah, maybe. I won't take pawn on h5. Yeah, maybe
it
this
should
is
be a draw.
at least good chances for play it. Rook h5, maybe bishop f7 already. Ah, yeah.
No, I didn't see a G5. I thought I'll be able to play king G3, F4 and have some chances. But suddenly I had nothing.
But there are no chances here, yeah?
Well, I mean I can't free my pieces, so
Mm-hmm.
I can just move around, but that's about it.
So that's why you took.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
Just
I don't know, I didn't see any tricks like knight g6 and knight f4, because you just play bishop c2, maybe bishop d1.
Yeah.
So
no, you can't
I
play
thought,
for-
okay, I should play something more forced. Otherwise, after the 40 moves without a pawn. Okay.
Окей. Есть ли вопросы у зрителей, журналистов, участников? Пожалуйста.
да.
У меня вопрос, когда Ванец Молдова помимо пошел слон А5,
Да.
слон бы отошли слон Б6, он сильно там приятно стоял на D4, это слон. А не было такого хода, мне так показалось, что можно там такелку сделать, отдать на C7, если он пойдет слон C7, ладья B4, слон B6, ладья
Ну там ладья p4, он может c3 сыграть, я не знаю.
C3, там это конь провисает.
Ну, ну обменяем ладья a4, cd. Ну там слон же все-таки чернопольный. Все поля отдам. Не, вот эта проблема пешки сдвоенные, надо как-то их все-таки защищать. Если бы так все было хорошо, я бы, конечно, что-то пошел.
C4 я тоже подумал, ладья А4,
Ну.
если слона заберет,
Не, ну пешку все равно защищать надо в какой-то момент на c7. Я не видел, честно. Вроде мне казалось, что нет. Другое дело, что вот ладья b8, насколько обязательно, это все не совсем понятно.
мне показалось, что
Потому что, может быть, я где-то мог попытаться рокироваться в длинную сторону, чтобы защищать. Но не знаю. Сложно, надо анализировать. Потому что мы уже с хода 7-го начали думать. А позиция сложная довольно. Такая. Человеку. Ну, более-менее играли, как могли в меру своих сил. Старались. Фабиано нападал, я как-то отбивался.
Еще вопросы? Вопросов нет? So then it's my last question. How do you evaluate your tournament situation after 6 rounds?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
What do you think? How do you estimate your tournament situation after 6 rounds?
How is it going?
Well, after the first 2 games, I think it went pretty much normal. I mean, the situation isn't bad, +1. Of course, many people are around the same score, so I still have to show something in the next few rounds.
Well, I don't know. As I can see from my play at this tournament right now, I made many mistakes, so I'm quite satisfied with such results right now. Right now, I need to think how improve more my play right now. At least today, I was happy that I played a little bit faster than, for example, when I played against Svidler. And yesterday I scored my first win with white before two soft games with white. And so okay, there is still some 5 rounds in a row. Like, I mean, everyone can beat anyone at this tournament. Like now, I don't know, not so many players who didn't lose any game, and even leader of tournament like Morozevich sometimes can also lose again.
Against you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for your comments. We finished press conference.